In this video, I'll take the time to explain all the ports that are located on the back of your Philips Roku TV. On this model, this is a 32-inch. The ports are located on the back, but on the side. Maybe on your TV, they'll be on the back directly. So let's start from the top. Over here, we have a USB port. This USB port can be used for two different things. If you have a USB flash drive with videos or photos or even music you'd like to use on your TV, you can plug it directly in this port, just like that. But this port can also provide power up to 5 volts, as it says here, which means that if you have a Fire Stick or a Chromecast that requires power, you can plug the USB cable directly in this USB port, so it provides power to your HDMI devices. Next, we have Optical, digital audio out. This is an output port, and it's used in case you have a home theater or a soundbar that you want to connect using an optical cable. So this is where it needs to be plugged, right over here. Then we have an antenna port. If you have a cable box, sometimes it also connects using this over here. So you can connect an antenna or a cable. To connect it, you simply need to screw it. As you see here, it has threads, okay? And by screwing it clockwise, you'll be able to connect your antenna or your cable. Then we have the HDMI ports, 1, 2, 3. Maybe your TV even has a fourth one. Now every HDMI port has a number, so you see 1, 2, 3, and one of them will have ARC marked. In my case, HDMI 3 is the one with the inscription ARC. This is where you need to plug if you have a home theater or a soundbar if you connect using HDMI. What does it mean? It's simply that your TV will be able to control your audio device. So you won't have to turn on and off your soundbar every time you're watching TV. If you connect it over here, it will turn on and off by itself simply because the TV will control it. And you'll also be able to control the volume of your soundbar or home theater with your Philips Roku TV remote control. Again, if you have connected your device in this specific port. Then there's two more things we need to check out. We have headphone. If you want to watch your TV without anyone else knowing, so you can connect your headphone cable over there. And finally, we have a reset port right here. This one you'll need a pen, a needle, something very long and thin. In case you want to factory reset your TV, you'll need to go on the back, press on this over here, okay, with your needle or whatever, during around 10 to 15 seconds, and the TV will factory reset. Now, I want also to show you that this TV has more ports than the one that you see over there. Not many people know, but if you go over here, we have some composite output. In case you want to connect, let's say, a VCR, or maybe you have an older console like a Nintendo 64, and you want to connect it to this TV, you'll be able to do it directly. So you have video and audio left and right. Very useful. Not many TVs are still using this, but it's good to see that it's still available. You may notice that your TV has these over there, these threads. And this is a VESA mount. In case you want to mount your TV on your wall directly, there's many wall mounts that will use these ports, and you will be able to secure your TV to your wall. I'll put links in the description if you want to get a mount for this TV. Also, if we check under the TV, all right, this is under, these are the feet, you're going to notice there is a button right over here. This button, well, you can click on it, and you'll be able to, well, turn on, turn off your TV, obviously, but also to select different inputs. Okay, so now I cannot show you at the same time over here, but I'll make a separate video where I'll show you every time you press this button. All right, you'll be able to select a different input. In case you have lost your remote control, this is pretty useful. So these are the different ports explained of your Philips Roku TV. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, but also take the time and leave a comment down below. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.